Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for the next part of Let's Build a Row of Terraced Houses. I hope you are all looking forward to this part. It's part number 4, yes, part number 4. And I have to confess two things. I have to confess that I'm starting to feel a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit off. Yes, I've been sneezing all afternoon. I think I'm coming down with something, so if my voice sounds a little bit not as normal, then that will be why. And second of all, this build was really difficult for me. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I'm really trying to stretch myself to do different types of builds or different types of decoration, because I always do the same sort of thing, and I really wanted to try and do a really modern contemporary home here. And the reason for that is the sim that is going to be living in this house is a young adult male. He's extremely athletic, he works as an athlete, and he likes a really contemporary, clean cut, very no clutter, very put together, clean, white, basic, but with pops of colour all over the place. So he loves pop art, really into pop art and really into white basic design, but then with bright pops of colour every now and then. And I struggled so much with this build when I was doing the kitchen, which I'm doing now, the kitchen diner, which is the back room. I stopped and started recording about 7 times, and I kept pausing. So if you see like these long pauses where nothing's happening, it's because I was like so close to just scrapping this build and doing something else. See how long this pause is here? I probably should have edited this out. I'm sorry, I probably should have edited this out. But yeah, I stopped and started so many times because I just wasn't feeling it. I'm just not good. This is like a deligracy type design or a sim supply design. They would be good at something like this. I struggled tons with it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is it as rubbish as it is in my head, or is it alright? I don't know. The young man that lives here, he does work as an athlete and he is single at the moment, but rumour has it, actually, word on the grapevine is that the woman who lives in the second house build, the single mother, rumour has it that they've been having a bit of late night rendezvous, if you know what I mean. There's been a bit of house hopping, a bit of sneaking down the road, and that late night knocking on the door between the two of them. So that's interesting. I mean, we'll have to investigate that more when they move in. But I mean, is he genuinely interested in her? Is she genuinely interested in him? Or are they both using each other? Is one more attached than the other? Who knows at this stage? But all I know is that, rumour has it, there has been a bit of sneaking out in the dead of night between the two of them. So we'll see. But he is a bit of a heartbreaker. Very handsome. Always has friends around, always has girls around. So yeah, I mean, look at this kitchen. It's very clean cut and white with black appliances, and there's also a bar in the kitchen as well. This is all from the Spa Day stuff pack. It's not a stuff pack, it's a game pack. The Spa Day game pack. I think it's a game pack anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's from the Spa Day one, and I really do like it because, yeah, I am getting sick. I can feel myself. Excuse me. But there's tons and tons of really cool build and buy mode stuff that comes with the Spa Day, as well as the actual spa itself. And I'm changing the counters to black here, but I think I changed them back again. I don't know, it was really hard. It was very stop and start for me at the beginning because, I don't know, I was just thinking, I can't do this. It looks rubbish. I can't continue this and upload the video to YouTube because it's rubbish. You know, I was probably being a little bit too hard on myself, which I am a lot of the time, but I was thinking, yeah, it's rubbish, absolutely rubbish. But then I started playing around with these pop art paintings and I started to warm to it a little bit. I don't know, it wasn't my intention. I wanted to keep it extremely clean cut and I didn't want any colour really in the build, but I was hating it up to the point where I started to put like the neon signs and the pop art pictures, and when I started putting these decor items in, I started to warm to the build a lot more. And I love that drinks rack. He's a party boy really. I mean, he's an athlete, but he also loves entertaining. He always has friends over, and he lives next door to the left, like next door to the left of him is a lady called Joyce Gunnery, and she is an old woman. She's an elder and she's horrible. She's evil, she dislikes children, she's really strange, and everyone on the street thinks she's so weird, and no one likes to visit her or anything like that because she's just so mean to everyone. She dislikes everyone and everyone dislikes her. And he lives next door to her, and they have the worst arguments. They argue so much because he is always having parties, he's always having his friends around and always entertaining women as well, so he's making a lot of noise well into the night, and she is always ringing the police on him, and she's always, you know, bloody knocking on the door, complaining, causing all problems, and she's a little bit strange. So if I was him, I would be a little bit concerned because she's a little bit weird, and she does I've already decorated her house, and it's bank holiday weekend, so I'm getting ahead of the game. I've already decorated her house, and she has got some weird stuff in that house. It is really interesting design, that house, and she has tons of weird stuff. So I'd be a little bit worried about him, that she's gonna poison him with something weird, or she's gonna do something weird one day. I just know she is. Anyway, enough about me rambling on about the Sims that are actually going to live in the house, and actually talk about the decoration. I'm on to the living room now, or the front room, and I've just put loads of different ideas in there in terms of couches. I'm using a different couch at long last. In the last 3 builds I have used the same couch, and I'm actually using something different this time, which thank God. Again, this is a room where he would entertain his lady friends. He's got a fireplace there. It is a fireplace actually, it's custom content. It doesn't look like a fireplace, but it is. So I thought that's perfect because he can light the fire, and they can sit, he can entertain his lady friends by the fire, and it's all romantic, and because I would like that, to be honest, a real fire burning where you sit there all nice and warm and snuggly. Really like that. The room was looking a bit bland, so I wanted to put a rug down, and I went with this one, and it's got really contrast. It's a rug that has contrasting colours, but it's really bright, and I actually like it. And that's a giant television, because he is a boy, he's a young boy living on his own, making a lot of money as an athlete. He's gonna have a giant television, let's be real. But yeah, I really liked the rug actually. I don't know, I was a bit undecided about it at first, but then I thought, no, I think it looks alright. It's really bright and colourful and fun, and the rest of the room's really bland, and I've never used that rug before, so I thought, why not now? Yeah, it's the first time I've ever used that rug in any build. And then I started to warm to it a little bit, and started putting some more pop arty, like pop art was speaking to me in this build. So I put these mirrors again from Spa Day Game Pack, whatever it's called, and they have lights around the outside, and you can change the colour of the lights. So I picked a few different kinds of lights, a few different colours, and put them on the wall there, so he can check that he's a pretty boy. He can check that he looks good in the mirror before he goes out, and so that seemed fitting. And then I was looking for some more contemporary artwork I could put on the walls there, and I was contemplating changing up the rug because it was again looking a bit bland. I don't know. A lot of people do designs that are really clean cut and white, and that's what I was really trying to go for, but I just couldn't shy away from colour too much, so it is quite colourful in the end. And then I'm just going through and putting a stereo in each room because he likes music. Obviously, if he's going to be playing music well into the night, annoying Joyce Gunnery next door, then he needs lots of music players. And this is where I start to get into the build a little bit more. I start to relax into it, get a bit more comfortable. The back garden, he needs a hot tub. And I'm changing up the fence a bit here, and I put a lower fence on all the sides apart from Joyce Gunnery's side, because he needs a high fence there because he doesn't want to see into her garden. Like, you want to see the state of her garden. Obviously she's not maintaining it at all. You guys will see it in the build, but he doesn't want to see her garden. He wants a good barrier between him and himself and Joyce. So yeah, he's not into that. Also, his garden is really low maintenance. He doesn't want grass because it involves him mowing the grass. He doesn't want to mow the lawn because it takes too long, so he wants it all paved. You know, he's not about to spend tons of time looking after the garden. He wants it as a place where he can entertain his friends and entertain his lady friends as well. So he definitely wants a hot tub in the garden, and I popped that one there. I like that one the best out of the hot tubs that came with the Perfect Patio Stuff Pack. The only reason I got the Perfect Patio Stuff Pack was because of the hot tub. I don't think I have ever used, if I have used other stuff from the Perfect Patio, I've not done it intentionally, I've not even noticed. So I was contemplating putting some of those waterfalls as a barrier, as a further barrier between himself and Joyce, because they honestly are at each other's throats constantly and they definitely need a big barrier. But then I changed my mind and I decided to put these bamboo sticks, because I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that bamboo is really low maintenance as a plant, as a garden plant. So yeah, I thought that might go all right for him. And I've got that swing set there where him and his lady friends can sit next to each other and have a bit of a relax. And I also put a rose there because it's a very romantic garden, definitely. And I put a trash can or a bin. Americans, I think, I might be wrong again, Americans call them trash cans or garbage cans, and we call them wheelie bins. I think, I might be wrong. And so what I've done upstairs, he doesn't have a spare bedroom. He has a bathroom, a master bedroom and a home gym. He obviously works as an athlete. He doesn't want to be going to the gym all the time. He wants his own home gym, and why would he not? So I've decided to pause for a really long time. I don't know what I was doing here, but there you go. And I put some marble floor in the bathroom because I've just found it, and I thought that might go in the kitchen. So I go back down and put a marble floor in the kitchen as well, change all the walls to white, and then put a sort of, it's called Pretty and Plaster, I think. It's in the kitchen. It's like a white brick. I put that in the gym, and then I'm just putting the doors in upstairs, and all of the doors have glass in them. So it's, you know, he lives on his own. So if you lived with your mum and dad or whatever, you wouldn't want glass doors, but he lives on his own, so he's not overly concerned about having glass doors, and if anything, it's a benefit in his eyes. And the bathroom is really clean cut as well. It's monochrome, black and white, really basic. Got all the essentials. He doesn't have a shower, but I couldn't fit a shower in, so if he wants a shower in the future, he can always put one in there. There's nothing stopping him from doing that. And then moving on to the master bedroom, a room of seduction, and I popped that bed in there. It's custom content, but in my opinion, we don't have a great set of beds that aren't custom content, so I definitely recommend custom content beds, because the beds that we have that come with the game are not that good. In my opinion, they're really hard to fit into a room, I think. So I like that bed, and the beds that I use next door are also custom content, and I love those as well. And the chest of drawers, that's custom content. It's great. I love custom content. I know a lot of people don't, but I love custom content. As long as you make sure that it's safe before you download it, then go ahead. And then he's got some candles in here and some roses, because he wants it to be all romantic so that he can seduce his lady friends. And then I'm gonna pop some art on the walls just to brighten the place up a bit, because it's looking a bit bland. So anything that I find that I think will go in the gym, I just shove it in the gym now in case I can't find it later. So I am okay with how this house turned out. It's not my favourite. In fact, I think it's my least favourite so far. But that might just be because it's not to my personal taste, maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, because to me, I don't like it that much. And I think it's really bad. But it might just be because it's not how I would choose to decorate my home. I don't know, but let me know what you think. And then I'm just putting some mirrors in the home gym, and I'm putting some artwork on the walls here. It's mostly posters, because he just finds things that he likes and pins it to the wall of his home gym. So it works pretty well. It livens the place up a little bit, definitely. And anything else do I put? Oh, I love that. I scale that plumb bob picture or poster up and put it against the wall there. He's got a massage table so that he can, he has quite a high wellness skill as well as athletic skill, so he quite, enjoys taking his, how many times am I going to say lady friends in this video? It's like such an English thing to say, lady friends. And lady friends is what like people say if they don't want to say, like, I don't know, friends with benefits, or I don't know. It's just a nicer way of saying it, I think. I don't even know, just ignore me. But yeah, he's got a massage table and a home gym, and I'm just going through now making sure that everything looks okay and I haven't forgotten anything. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment so that I can talk to you guys. I love that. And I will of course see you in the final installment, which is Joyce Gunnery's house.